Oh yeah, let's get ready to rumble. That was a bit of a stop-start, bro. Hey, what is up? Episode 42 back on your YouTube. That's what I say. So we've streamlined this program because we want to be a bit more effective. So on that note, bro, tell the people where you can find us.
You can find us on Instagram on our individual channels, Lovekickscustom and 808 Kicks ATL. Also, those very same channels on YouTube, our individual channels. Make sure y'all hit all the buttons, share, hit that join button. Have you tried the join button yet? There's a join button on YouTube. I ain't tried it yet. I'm going to try it on some of the people that I subscribe to because I like to support people that I like. So if y'all like us, y'all rock with us, make sure y'all do that. Also, Love Kicks Custom on TikTok.
Yep.
This man is the hardest working sneaker content on TikTok right now is Love Kicks Custom. The man posting constantly good information to help everybody cop. So TikTok, Love Kicks Custom, and also on Reddit, Shoe Dogs React. Can you hear me?
Yeah. I'm trying to get my headphones working, bro. Sorry about that.
No, it's all good. Now I was saying Reddit, Shoe Dogs React for the Shoe Dogs React show if y'all want to submit funny content for us to react to. And yeah, man, right here on the Shoe Dog Podcast.
Right here on the Shoe Dog Podcast. Exactly, guys. Sorry about that. Google's having some technical issues there. But yes, join us on the Shoe Dog Podcast, guys. Well, join us on all the channels. Join us on all the basically all the YouTubes, TikToks, Instagrams, all of that. We'll be always in the conversation. We will always have this conversation anyway, guys. But just just introduce. Let's have a look at what we got this week in terms of the release. In terms of what you picked up this week.
You know what? I did pick up something this week, but it's not something that I'm ready to show right now. It ain't nothing crazy. You know what I'm talking about. But
what are we talking about, bro?
You know what I'm talking about. I hadn't showed you yet, but I was showing some of the other bros yesterday. But you know what I'm talking. Trust me, you know what I'm talking about. Even if you don't at this moment, you know what I'm talking about. But actually,
is it? Okay, cool. I'm not gonna say it.
But yeah, bro, I ain't pick up nothing this week. I was tempted by a few things, but I ain't do nothing this week. Especially with the news that we got this week.
Oh, okay, cool. We're gonna talk about that in a bit. But if you guys don't know, this week I picked up something you guys ain't getting for a little while for some reason.
Yeah.
Shebang! This is the Gore-Tex Jordan 5. Look at that, bro.
Yeah, I knew that was the one for sure that you was gonna get. It's hard, man. Like,
look at the materials, bro. This. Sheesh.
That's not new book, is it?
No, it is leather, but plush. Look at this leather is giving stroke actions, bro.
I'm seeing that. Like, I'm not liking that because I'm not gonna be able to fit those unless I take the insole out, and I don't want to do that.
Yeah. I would for this. 100%. I would for this. This, bro. This leather is like the Jordan 3 winterized leather.
Okay.
Like you see that brown leather on the winterized? Yeah, that's what you're getting on this. The Gore-Tex leather is dope, like 100% dope. Yeah, just this is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. This is ridiculous shoe. This is a ridiculous shoe. This got Gore-Tex on one side and it's got 23 on the other side, bro. You can't get enough of that military black, bro. And look at that. Look at the sole.
Yeah, pre-age, so it kind of give you a little break from the ice blue turning colors on. That's why I like the Anthracite 5 so much because the bottom is gray instead of
Yeah.
blue.
Literally give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back. Just head over to just talk about
No,
some of the
actually,
releases we're getting.
because I was just thinking about the sole. Go ahead, do what you got to do, because I want to show my bows that I only worn twice, and how much it's starting to turn brown already. And when I say worn twice, I mean worn lightly. If that makes sense to a sneakerhead, what worn lightly is, but that's the main fear with ice soles, ice blue soles.
Yeah, for sure.
Soon as this only the second wear, and it's already turning brown. This one is a little worse than that one, but at the same time, they both pretty visible. So I'm gonna probably hit these up one time. They don't look as bad in person as they do on camera.
Yeah.
But, I hate that, bro. I love ice blue soles, so I really hate when they turn yellow on every shoe, bro. Ain't one shoe
Yeah.
that got ice blue soles that I don't hate when they start turning yellow.
Yeah,
I never
the
understood
situation.
why people say they like that.
That's the situation, bro. Like literally, icy blue soles. If you wear them, if you wear them in the cold, if you wear them you gotta wear them. But but the thing is, this is why you people got to get over the narrative of, I don't want to wear my icy blue soles because they're pissed out yellow. But the thing is, like, what I like about the what I like about Jordan Brand is that they gave you vintage ice stuff. So look at the Jade Horizon 5s and look at the Gore-Tex 5s. They're giving you, getting you used to it, like used to the fact that shoes gonna look like that.
Fives.
Yeah, and
Blaze orange. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so it gives you kind of like a retrospect of it age. Look, bro, like I would say age sneakers are awesome. Like the more you wear a sneaker, the more character it brings, the more it kind of it goes away from just being a regular release to a release that binds with you as a person, because obviously it's like it's grown with you, it binds with you, and now all of a sudden like you love it, to the point where it's the places you've gone in it, the things you've done in it, and it kind of like, yo, that's my sneaker. That's not just a regular release anymore. And this is what wearing your sneakers is all about as well. Because when you age your sneaker, and when you get those crease marks, or when you get the iced out sole go yellow, or when you get like just the vintage look on the sneaker, naturally it kind of brings history to it. Because you can pull out a sneaker in your rotation that you've worn countless times and it's worn down, but you still love it because it has so much meaning to it.
Yeah, that's the point of collecting, man.
Yeah,
a lot of stuff. I'm starting to whittle down. I just recently thought about making some more cuts in my collection too.
Yeah,
because I know it's a lot of stuff coming up that I want. So we're gonna see how it turned out. I'm gonna actually do a full inventory and go over what I will and won't keep, what I have worn versus what needs to be worn and all that type of stuff. So
yeah. You should do a collection. You should do a Instagram post of, see, should I get rid of this or should I cut this? It's cut season, guys. It's cut season.
Yeah. It's a lot. It's a lot coming, and we're gonna talk about what we're seeing coming up next year. Also, but is there anything else that you copped?
Not really. Not too. Well, the Panda review's out now for the Panda Low Dunks. That's out, or that came out on Sunday. So if you guys want to go check that out, that's a good review, because I kind of went down the why Nike by you is better than the regular releases, and that's a very good looking, or that's a very good deep dive into.
That's a fact too.
Yeah, and then I would say this is the funny moment. I was talking to Jenny, who obviously Jenny's friend is the person I got the sneaker for, and basically when I ordered it, I asked her, "Do you want the Nike by you?" Because obviously that I got the Nike by you kind of activated, And she was like, "Yeah, please do." She don't mind paying the extra 15 pounds, or £20 or $25 or $30 is good, because basically, if you buy regular Panda from Nike, the leather's very synthetic, the leather's very like plasticky, and then that when you're a couple of wears into it, you start to see deterioration quite quickly. With premium sneakers, because the leather's more softer, more tumbled, more durable, it means the creases won't come up quickly, and that's the difference between like really stiff plastic leather, not authentic leather, really stiff plastic leather, and then synthetic leather, and just like a premium sneaker with better quality in the leather, is when you walk in it, the creases don't come up. So if you walk in your Fire Red 5s, if you walk in your Jade Horizon 5s, if you walk in any other really good retro sneaker which comes with that premiumish leather, you find that your crease marks don't come back. They kind of just mold back into the shape it was designed for, built for. And the sneakers that are more synthetic will basically crease, and the creases will hold. And that's the difference between those type of releases and a premium release. So this is why I break it down in my review about the Nike Bayou, why it's so much more better, why it's so much more it's better for the sneaker and for the longevity of the sneaker, but also paying the extra £20 or £15 is worth it, in my opinion, to get a premium sneaker that you can wear on your feet. And that's the reason why I did the review, because anybody could do a Panda review, bro. It's the difference is, why do you choose Nike Bayou over just a regular release if you got the chance to do a Nike Bayou over a regular release? And this is one prime example, bro.
Yep.
And you've done an Air Max Bayou as well, haven't you?
Yeah, Air Max 1 is better than. I can't really say it's better than the average Air Max 1, because Air Max 1s are pretty good most of the time, especially recently. But my Blazer is definitely better than the average Blazer. I can say that.
But also, it gives you the luxury, like a Nike Bayou, any Nike Bayou, Air Max, Dunk High. It gives you the option and luxury to actually design your sneaker the way you want it to. You can put different patterns to it. You can put different logos to it. So they will do that for you. So it's a good little activation to it. And I think that's really good. That's really good to actually have that kind of instrument in your artillery to actually make that. Because you could put your name at the back of the sneaker, bro.
Yeah,
if you wanted,
whatever initials, numbers, whatever.
Yeah, exactly, right. Exactly.
So let's roll into these quick strikes, if you will, because a couple of them. We got a few. First, I want to get this out the way.
So before the show now consists of the start of the show now consists of quick strike info and news, because basically what we try and do is give you as much information for the week as possible before we go into the main subject matter. So this is quick strike round. This is basically our way of telling you this is what happened in this week's news. Come on, let's go, bro.
So UCLA football Jordan collection we just gonna call it that. UCLA football is the poster on Instagram of this video, this content, and I was just in awe because we've seen we know Jordan went to Laney High School. Laney is similar. Look at that.
You just got roll past that. We need to.
No, that was the video. So
okay.
You can see the 4 right here, and I think it is appropriate. It's the left shoe.
Yeah.
All these photos are taken from the backside of the display.
Yeah.
And I don't know about some people, but the 4 and the 5 in particular, the inside view of the 4 and the 5, the medial side is just bruh. So we got here one through is it 14th, something like that. You can't see the very top, but if you look at
the 16 to 16. Yeah.
Okay. So if you look at this last the first column from left to right is all cleats. So I ain't even gonna count these. But everything else, that's a cop, bro. If these were GRs, any of these colorways were GRs,
Yeah.
it's over.
Yeah. Just give it another round of applause, bro. Like, I'm loving some of these teas are crazy, but then, like, I have a loose shoes a dump lit for you that's gonna go back onto this situation. But I love that. That's always good to see. And you know what Nike do really good is if you go to Niketown, they've got all white variations of the same things. I think there's a couple of other stores around London that do like the whole 1 to 14 in all one color, either white or gold or all of this stuff. That I love seeing little exhibitions like that, and it's always that is the UCLA locker room, right? We're talking about. That's crazy, bro.
I'm not sure if it's actually in the locker room, but wherever this is,
that's like a trophy screen, bro. Like literally, as soon as you walk in, you can see that. I reckon,
bro. The 4s, the 5s, the 8s, and if you see that 11 up there, it's an 11 with the blue patent leather, bro.
Yep.
All white with the blue patent leather. That's crazy.
That's what you call winning, bro. Like if you get into that, if you were able to cop any of those, that's winning, bro. 100% winning. I love that. All right, next quick strike, bro, is this story here. Shall we do a correction, bro? Because basically we talked about the horseshoe ones a couple of weeks back. This is basically this is not designed by the shoe surgeon. The shoe surgeon's name was affiliated with that. It's basically designed by Floyd, who's basically a 39-year-old startup fashion and brand infinitive customizer. I think he's He basically is with Visit Lex. Is it Visit Lex?
Yeah, it's Lex something. His company has the word Lex in it because he's from Lexington, Kentucky, and we know Kentucky is synonymous with horse racing. So yeah, he deep in the horse racing culture. And there he is.
Yep. And if you're looking at us on YouTube, you can actually see the picture of Floyd in basically his aspiration design. So correction there, guys. Round of applause for Floyd, because this is not a shoe surgeon idea. This is another customizer's idea. So we just want to rectify that for the
that hoodie is fire, by the way.
Yeah.
You put the horse head on top of the swoosh.
Yeah, exactly. Innovation is great. Let's just.
Yeah, Nike need to get with him, man. Nike and Jordan need to get with him. Let him do something, man. For real.
Exactly. That's dope. That's 100% dope. Next up on the quick strike is what we want to see. What we all want to see coming through. Right this mountain time. Right this point in time. Let's just put it this way: is all the releases for 2023. So if you are listening to us, come check the YouTube out, because basically you'll see some of the releases for 2023. But if you are on YouTube, just leave us a comment and see what you think about some of these releases. So in 2023 already, bro, we've got to see more airship. This looks like the neutral gray airship. This is basically
University blue, but
it's a tech. It's basically tech grade.
Okay. I was gonna say
the names at the top. Yeah, the names at the top. This is the tech grey airship. What you got? What do you think, bro? Is it a cop or a pass?
I'll pass on that one.
Okay.
I like it though. I like it. I'll pass on.
All right. I'm just gonna use the wrong order of round of applause. So we're getting a Jordan 2. Oh no, not Jordan 2. This is a Jordan 1 UNC University Blue.
Yeah.
Oh, they said it's the OG. I hope it's leather, not suede. So I would definitely
go look suede in the picture. Either whether it's leather or suede is dope, but it's a pass.
I'm gonna say, guys, if it's the OG, I'm getting it. If it's this, I'm gonna think about it. But
the jewel swoosh like the COJP, that's not OG.
By the way, don't one caveat for anybody that's out there: stop looking at mock-ups. I know we're looking at mock-ups this moment in time. I'm just gonna name the name and just showcase the mock-up and move on. But if it's the University Blue OG, and if you know what the University Blue OG it looks like, it's all leather. It's a definite cop, and it's a definite howl of a sneaker, guys. That's dope. If it's that, I'm copping. So give it a round of applause. But I'm gonna give it a round of applause anyway.
OG cop this pass.
Yeah. Next up is the UNC 2 low, bro.
Pass.
Have you seen the UNC to Chicago of this as well?
That's why I say pass on this. I want that. I like that one.
That's also coming out next year, but it's not on this list. Jordan 12 orange.
I don't know how to feel about
bright orange.
brilliant orange. I don't know how to feel about this. Ain't no white on it, so we don't know. Again, it's a mock-up. Maybe it's a shattered backboard. Maybe it's a shattered backboard 12. Maybe it's not.
Bro, can I say I'm tired. I'm tired of the shattered backboard orange blade or orange shattered backboard colorway on different silhouettes if it doesn't come on a one. I'm kind of tired of it, bro.
They just gave us the women's one.
I know, but I'm tired of it. But like the Jordan 5 shattered backboards, I thought was okay. That was okay. I don't like this.
It works though. Shattered that black and orange, black and white, and any combination on Jordans.
Yeah.
Works for the most part. So they're gonna keep it.
If it had more white on it, maybe. But like, I'm just gonna give it from
I'm
at the moment.
I'm passing.
I'm passing that. Next up, bro, I was looking at this. And this is a mock-up. This is the Air Jordan 6 Craft. I think this is going to be a women's...
Anything like that.
It's not going to look anything like that because they've taken a Georgetown upper. And if you know the Georgetown upper, that soft suede, and they put it on this. And basically, I think this is another women's release. I do think this is a women's release. Do you know what they did with the
6s? We just got the hoops. It looked like hoops. I don't think they would do that. But you never know. That's a pass, easy pass.
Yeah. So, okay, now we've got Jordan 2 cement whites. They're pushing the 2s next year, bro. They're definitely pushing the 2s.
They're pushing their white and gray colorway, too. They can keep it. Pass.
There's a lot of passes for next year. No pictures. We're not going to do... not going to look at anything with that hasn't got pictures. All right, Jordan 13 Chicago, bro. What does that look like, bro?
The tongue on that picture look real stupid. But yeah, Cherry 2. I mean, Cherry 13 is coming back.
That's a cut, bro.
OG cut.
That's an OG cut, bro. 100%. So next up, we're gonna move away from all the non-pitches. I'm not even gonna talk about this either. So let's just move on. I want to talk about this, bro. I want to talk about say that word. Say that word, bro. Air Jordan 7. Chambry is just like some tasty cranberries. Let's just look at this sneaker, bro. Woohoo! That's a heater, bro.
Yeah, it's a pass for me though. It's
really.
Yeah, it's one of those 7s that came out, one of the first retros, non-OG retros. It's definitely a legendary colorway, but it's a pass for me.
I hope the piping on that Action Nubuck is like that with the white layers there. That'll look dope. That's killer. That is killer. I'm definitely getting that.
It's always good when you do that on black sneakers.
Yeah. So another 2, bro, for next year is a sky orange.
I like it, but I'm not gonna buy it.
Let's just do that. Next up, oh no, bro, the new.
They pushing it. Now see
the neutral gray, the neutral gray, the bro. Go on. Sorry. I need to say something after you said what you said.
I wish they would have put a jewel Jumpman on the back and called it a COJP4, but I guess nobody wanted to push it that far. Then if you figured out how to put a jewel Jumpman on the back tab of a 4, you can then charge a premium ticket for it. It's not horrible. It's a white. It's like a white off-white 4.
Let's give that a little bit of a round of applause for anybody that wants to get that. I think I'm going to say something in a bit, but I'll say it. I'll say it after I've seen another variation of this. So this is also coming out. This is called neutral gray. Yeah, neutral gray. Check Jordan 4. I think it's gonna look slightly different. There's a mock-up, by the way.
Of course.
So Air Jordan 3 light or wood brown, bro. What does that remind you of?
This will it remind me of the cool gray 3s.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
If this is fall, I'm thinking this might be another winterized 3.
Yeah, maybe, bro. I do like that colorway, and if I wanted to double up on the cool grey freeze, but this would be a nice little addition. But I think if the upper's going to be leather, it's going to be different to the cool grey freeze. So I like that. I do actually like that.
Yeah, if it come out like that.
So now this is where I'm gonna lose my rag.
Confusing, right? This is very confusing.
Air Jordan light iron ore.
This is a cool grade 3 without the yellow. I'm a cool grade 4 without the yellow. Like this don't make no sense right here at all.
This is it. This is what we're getting again.
Yeah, we already got that. Like we don't.
Yeah,
we don't
but I love the fact that I doubled up, bro. It looks like exact the same thing, bro. No cap.
Hopefully, this mock-up is horribly wrong.
And you know what's really funny? I'm gonna say this like they're giving us two neutral grey Jordan 4 and a light ore Jordan 4. And look exactly like the cool grey Jordan 4.
The neutral grey don't look so much like it, but this look just fucking like it, bro. Just like it.
By the way, another caveat: this is a mock-up. It probably won't look like this, but if you got the cool grey 4, and if it looks anything like the cool grey 4, there's no point getting those. Trust me. Like this is the cool grey 4 is the daddy of all of those shoes, like all of those grey shoes. I'm gonna say that.
Might as well bring it back again before they do this.
Yeah, exactly. Bring back the cool grey 4s. We don't need to know light iron or grey, cascade, neutral grey, shades of grey, 50 Shades of Grey. We don't need none of that shit. We just bring us back the cool greys. So for me, the mock-ups hella off, if in my opinion. So
yeah.
Next up, another Jordan 2, bro, soft pink.
Yeah. Nah.
Next
women
up,
for the women, yeah.
Yeah. Next up is the Pale Vanilla OG SP A Jordan 1 high.
Nope.
Nope. It looks. If you put the mid panel, those mid underlay panels a bit yellow, it literally will look like well, who's the biker again? That's got another collaboration coming out. Nigel, Nigel Sylvester's. Yeah, that's the one.
Look like a white.
Now we come into some real heat, bro. The playoff eights.
Yes.
Instant cop, bro. Give me 2. Stop the rest. I want this next year. Definitely want this next year. Hey?
Yes, thank you, please.
Yes, thank you, please. I'm not gonna look at anything without a picture, but bro, I was happy to see this one, bro. The Air Jordan 5 Burgundy.
Yes, thank you, please.
Round of applause, bro. Round of applause.
This is an old picture too for anybody that's looking and don't know how this sneaker looks. This is a picture of an old sneaker, an old worn, fairly well kept, but old and worn. So
this is the snow.
The bottom and the netting will not be pre-yellow. That's not how they came originally.
And the thing is, I love the with that burgundy colorway. I love the pre-aged yellow on this because it looks so dope. But this is the situation. This is a situation we say, thank you Nike, thank you Air Jordan. Take my money, take as much as you want. Give me as many pairs of this as you want because I love this burgundy 5, and I will happily place my order.
Yeah, this will not be a similar situation to what happened this year. With what's this? The silver and green one, the green bean. This will not be a green bean situation. Trust me. Nah,
no way. Burgundy is a good colorway. I'm just say that. Next up, the cacao. Wow. It's a GS colorway. It's a GS colorway, mocha colorway. Yo. Good on you guys for the GS guys. This is like the Travis Scott mocha one, and mocha 4.
Don't say that. This
Yeah,
is good.
so.
This is a good colorway. It don't have to be trash nothing.
Well, it's got
Good
Jordan.
color.
You know the association is going to be thrown out there for this.
Well, we don't have to do it.
We don't. Okay, well, let's not do it. The cacao. Wow, Jordan 4.
It's just a good colorway.
let's just give it a round of applause. I like that. I like that colorway. Next up is I'm not going to look at this as the Parleen colorway, Air Jordan 1 Parleen. What do you think, bro?
If this sneaker comes out like this, it will be one of the best Jordan 1 releases.
What does it remind you of?
It reminds me of a dope sneaker. When I'm looking at this, I ain't thinking about nothing, but I really, really wish and hope that this sneaker comes out exactly like the mock-up. This will be one of the dopest releases of the year, bro. This is crazy.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
I'm gonna say this slightly reminds you of the Rookie of the Years, and I missed out on the Rookie of the Years, and I will definitely be going in for this.
I don't think about Rookie of the Year with this. This in a situation, whole different situation right here, bro. Come on, man. They got to do this.
They got to do this. Oh, yo, Jordan Brand, for once, please. Like, I'll keep talking about mock-ups. For once, please bring the sneaker out like this. It would look dope. Anyhow, it looks different to this. It's gonna be an absolute flop, and this is why I hate looking at mock-ups. But yeah, next up, yo, bro. Let's just talk about this. Let's
just got a metallic gold a couple years back.
So
the metallic gold
we got the gold toes. We got the gold toes.
The gold toes. That was what 2017.
Yeah. The inside is the outside to that. Yeah, the top three. And the outside is the gold toes. So you could see that both the sneakers look the same. So if you got the gold toes, you probably will want the metallic golds. That's what I'm saying. But you sometimes when you have the gold toes, you gotta complete the collection. Shout out to you, Scott, bro. So
hey, man.
I have to get that, bro.
I mean, patent gold. Yeah, that's probably what they'll call it, patent black gold or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah,
the last metallic was patent 2, so I don't know. But these are
this is called the black metallic gold. I wonder, like the gold toes. This is just a quick example. Like the gold toes, the outside is the top three, and the inside is the gold, like what we're getting. So I'm hoping with the gold toes that this is inversed again. So the inside looks like the white underlay panel, and the outside has got the black underlay panels. See what I'm saying? So see the gold toes. The outside's white underlay. The inside's black underlay. So I'm hoping it's a switch up from that to that. That would look dope because then that will basically complete the third variation of the the top three gold toes. Because basically it would mean like you've already got this variation of the right side. Now you're getting this variation of the left side, which is outside black, inside white. See what I'm saying? And then if you got the gold toes and you get these, it means you can rock the top three without having the top three gold toes, NRGs.
Yeah.
So I hope that happens, bro. I do hope that happens because I like this. I do like this. I really do like this, and I'm actually excited about it as well. But the only difference I can see is that panel on the toe should be white instead of gold.
Man,
if you want to replicate this
is just bread colorway though. I don't think they're doing that. They're just changing the bread colorway.
They need to, bro. They need to. I'm excited about this. I'm actually really excited about this. This is definitely a hard sneaker for next year. Right, no more pictures. I don't think. We got the Jordan 5 low chutney. This is inspired by the Jordan 13 low chutneys.
That's a pass.
Yeah. No, I don't feel it myself. I don't do lows, to be honest. I don't think we got any more pictures as well, but yes, that is what we're getting. So that's some of the heat we're getting next year. What are you feeling about next year, bro? You excited?
We'll see, man.
By the way, that's just the shocks releases that they announced this week.
That's for the fall.
That's for the fall, but also we already know what some of the stuff we're getting early on because we got UNC5s, we got
Cements, and that's what I was about to say. The UNC5 mock-up is looking more and more real. And I have to say, shout out to Z Sneakers. He didn't kind of turned up on Instagram as far as his content. He's actually showing his face and whatnot.
Yeah,
and, showing. He's using his voice. I'm not used to hearing Z Sneakerhead's voice. That might be the guy from Sneaker Files, actually, because I know they do a lot of work together. But we seeing a lot of in hand of that UNC5, so it's looking like that's exactly the mock-up was exactly what we were going to get from that sneaker. So I'm feeling good about that.
Oh, bro, the UNC5 is a definite cop, bro. And you know what I might have to do now? I might have to go and get those Oregon 5s now.
Yeah. I sold them.
I'm tempted.
I sold them. So
next up on Quickfire. I know it's getting a bit long for the Quickfire. What do you think about this situation, bro? Christie's no longer auctioning off the Nike Air Yeezy prototype. Basically, this original black prototype for the Nike Air Yeezy, which Kanye wore to the Grammys, they're not auctioning anymore. They refused to auction it because of what Kanye did. What do you think about the situation, bro?
Well, they following suit with everybody else.
Yeah.
I don't think they're wrong for it. You know, it's the property of whoever it belongs to, and it's up to the company that they're using as a third party to get the money for, you know, the value or whatever they're trying to get for it. But it's just more consequences. It's not directly affecting Kanye per se. It's more of a legacy shot. But the person that want to buy this shoe gonna find a way to get it anyway. So
yeah, exactly. But it's status quo. I'm not gonna reject what they've done because obviously they're doing it out of principle. So I'm gonna give them a round of applause. And just to let you guys know, just because we talk on other people's bad behavior doesn't mean we support Kanye West or what he said. I just want to reiterate that from last week's podcast because obviously last week's podcast we were saying Adidas, not Adidas, who was it? Foot Locker were jumping on a bandwagon. I just want to say we still believe Foot Locker were jumping on a bandwagon. They were one of the last people to actually do it, with Skechers who just basically clout chasing, and our opinions are subjective to the situation, not to the person that we support.
Listen, two things can be true. Okay, I disagree with the bad behavior, a lot of the stuff that Kanye said, and a lot of stuff that he's done recently, and I also feel like Foot Locker was kind of clout chasing or jumping on the bandwagon. I feel like a lot of these companies are doing the same thing. They're seeing that the negative backlash. They're seeing people pull out. They're seeing big business deals get cut, and so we're gonna do it too. A lot of people they feel like they're staying out of the way.
If they
don't want the bad association, so they're gonna move away from it, and that's what we're seeing happen. Just because
of course.
we feel like it was done in a bad way or it looked bad, don't mean we agree with Kanye. That premise don't make sense to me.
Yeah,
so,
and
two things can be true at the end of the day.
And if you don't believe there's a contradiction between from Foot Locker owning just Foot Locker and Foot Locker owning resale companies like Flight Club and Goat and all of that stuff. Like let's just be honest. Like for Foot Locker to have investment in a resale company, or it's basically you having the pie and eating it at the same time. And if you don't believe some of this stock gets backdoored, then obviously it's your belief. You kind of don't want to believe it. You don't believe it. But we have seen situations. I personally have seen situations in the UK, and obviously you've seen situations in the States where in any branch, your retail company, including Foot Locker, there's been cases of backdooring. So if you don't believe that, if a resale company, and then we're going to talk about StockX later on, but if you don't believe of owning shares in a resale company or earning some kind of margin in a resale company isn't contradiction or isn't a conflict of interest, then obviously you don't believe in consumerism, because often, if you could really think about it, guys, to make the most money for your stakeholders, you need to make sure these companies actually profit. That's a contradiction itself. So, like, if it is what it is, we're gonna just call it out for what it is. Right, but next up, bro, quickly, we're still on Quick Strike. So, being on Quick Strike, we are going to have a look at this situation. Well, let me just pull it up. Is that it? There you go, bro. Mischief again, bro. And a Quick Strike. I just want to show this gallery. They did the cease and desist exhibition. This is what they call a work of art, bro. Swapping your midsole and soles on all of the other trainers. So they gave it that wavy baby wave runner. And
Listen, let me. This is horrible. This is ridiculous. This is more. I mean, come on, bro. We know what this is. They distressed it just enough, I guess, to kind of get away with it with the logo.
Yeah.
But how can you not know what this is? I mean, they actually put the word superstar is right there, clearly. We know that's the Shacknosis. We know that's the Chuck. We can see it almost say Converse right there. We know that's the Wave Runner. We know this. You can almost make out the Wings logo and the swoosh.
Yeah.
Like, Mischief. Come on, bro. The Dope Man.
Yo.
No, this is an Asics. It's an Asics. But it kind of also looked like a Dope Man too. But
Mischief have got some big cojones at the moment. Very big cojones. This is their cease and desist exhibition, which they're taking. Like, let's just be honest, they're taking a mick. This is the reason why it's called cease and desist. Is basically they're saying, well, we could put this into production, but we're never going to put this into production because this is just our little dig at you guys. This is what we can do. Cease and desist, bro. Cease and desist. I love it. I'm gonna give that a round of applause. Let me just give that a round of applause. I love it though. It's quite fun. You gotta have fun. Bro. Come on. You gotta have fun.
Mischief is the little brother that just won't stop. Just
poking at you under your skin. Under your skin.
All the time, bro. Like you go to turn in the shower and the shower head is turned outwards. I mean, you go to pour the salt and the cap is unscrewed. Like, that's what Mischief is to the sneaker industry.
Jeez, I love it. I love it. It's just fun. It's so much fun. All right, next Quick Strike is this information here. It looks like we are getting. I don't know if this is true or not, but this Terror Squad Air Force One was actually showcased this week, and everybody's jumped on the bandwagon thinking there's going to be a Terror Squad collaboration for the Nike Air Force One next year in 2023. What do you think about that? Cap, big cap, small cap, large cap, or are you never going to see it?
That'll be a good look, but we know how legendary things go.
Yeah.
Fat Joe got stuff that nobody will ever have. Much like a lot of the other major long-time sneakerheads. So to see Fat Joe with something, you know how I'm going to feel about this the same way I feel about the Khaled 5. Because Nike went ahead and gave Khaled an official release, and Fat Joe been getting a lot of stuff for a long time.
You think he deserves a collaboration with Nike?
He deserved it just as much as DJ Clark Kent, just as much as Rockefeller deserved to drop theirs.
Do you think he should have had a collaboration before Khaled? Years ago.
Not necessarily, but I think
it's the right time.
Argued. I think that's a 50-50 argument. But because we haven't seen times like now where, you know, artists and influencers excuse me, artists and influencers are actually getting releases. So we can say he should have been got one, but there's no time like the present. So I think this would be a great thing for Air Force One lovers and for Fat Joe, just in general, you know.
Yeah. I like this. I hope they do this. Hope they do this. That would be dope. Next quick fire. Let's see what's next up. Okay. I was just looking at the agenda. Let's have a look. Where is it? This collaboration, bro. The Pokemon Puma collaboration. What do you think, bro?
No.
Instant no.
No.
Anybody that loves Puma or Pokemon, it's for you guys.
Pokemon is huge. Pokemon is way bigger than Puma, so
yeah,
I get it. I feel the same way about this as I do about Adidas with all the franchise collaborations they do.
I hope Puma ain't doing what Adidas are doing, because they're obviously brother in it. So
yeah, and I think it can be looked at one or two ways. It can be looked at as genuine cross branding, or it could be looked at as like a cash grab opportunity.
Yeah.
Whatever. I ain't.
You ain't fussed on it.
Nah, I ain't mad at it, but you know, not.
Now talking about the older brother to Puma. Let's talk about Adidas. This is kind of interesting. This released last week. This came out, obviously. Yes, bro. The Balenciaga Adidas collaboration. Have a quick look, bro. You can get a bag for 2,500. You can get some joggers for 850. You can get some earrings, some Adidas Balenciaga earrings for £525. You can get some triple S Adidas Balenciagas for £825. I do think those are probably the best thing in the collaboration. But yes, you can also get some Stan Smiths that are worn down to the ground for £600. What do you think about this collaboration, bro? Look at that, bro. Look at that.
Oh man!
Some homeless Stan Smith collaborations for £625, £645.
This pre-beat stuff, man, is just.
I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna save that to later, because obviously I've got my own opinion. But like, yes, that's it. Let's move on.
Pre-beat.
Preheat. For anybody that he's got that cash ka-ching for you guys. I don't like it. And next up is what's I'm gonna add to the stream, bro. You wanna talk through this? The sneakers app lost and found situation next week, bro.
Yeah, I'm being optimistic about this, because being on sneakers app for so many years, I cannot remember how many Jordan 1 Ls exactly I've taken, and for some reason since this announcement, I can't go back but so far in my history, so I can't see all my L's like I could before. So I feel like Nike might have went in and collected the L's. So because I immediately went to go see if I could count my L's, because 20 Jordan 1 L's on the sneakers app qualifies you for exclusive access on the Jordan 1 Lost and Found Chicago.
Yeah, but who has 21 losses on Jordan 1s? That's the question. Like, have you no. Is it everybody, bro? Is it everybody? Because I don't know. Is that 20 losses in a row? Is that 20 losses compounded? Is that 20
Total.
losses overall? Because
20, listen. And this is probably US exclusive.
yeah,
Unless you can pull up your sneakers app right now, the UK version, and see this very same message. This is
no.
probably US exclusive, maybe US Canada exclusive. I don't know.
I think it's for you guys in the States because I think we're going to have our drop midweek or day after yours because that's on the 8th of November. 9th of November, I think, when it's going to happen for us. And then the week after is going to be the official release. So I think next week, you're going to see more exclusive access. Next week, you're going to see more releases. Next week, all the retailers will have on their website. I'm going in, bro. I got pairs to get for people. I'm going in.
As far as this is concerned, 20 different Jordan 1 release losses, at least, on the sneakers app. There's no date specified from this date to whatever date. 20 Jordan 1 high release L's qualifies you for this exclusive access. And I, at this moment, cannot check my history to see my L's like I could before. And it's frustrating. But I will be prepared.
Yep. Be prepared on the 8th, guys. Be prepared on the 8th. But the thing is, I'm going to say this. Right this moment in time, don't worry if you don't get exclusive access. You will get a pair, guys. I'm not even joking. And if you want to know,
hold on, no, you got to stop doing that, bro. You got to stop gassing people up on this. Let's not be. I'm not saying don't be optimistic, but you can't move optimistically.
No. Don't sleep. I'm going to say this. Guys, if you're sleeping, you're going to lose. Don't sleep. But what I'm trying to say is go in like it's the last. You will not get a pair because you need to go in really hard. But I'm just saying, there's a big release.
Yeah. It's the biggest release of the year as far as status is concerned.
So let me give you sorry to cut you off, bro. Let me just give you a really good example. A month ago we were talking about the sneaker, right? A month ago we were talking about the sneaker. My theory about this is spot on at this moment in time. Like a month ago was about 17. Oh, a month and a half ago 1,700. A month ago is about 1,000. 2 weeks back it was 700. Last week it was 600. Now it's 440. The highest bid, the last sale was 378. We're 2 weeks out. It's doing exactly like I thought it was going to do in terms of the resale. I told you guys that the resellers are trying to put off their pairs as quick as possible because they know the resale going down because they want to maximize their money. Everything I said so far is spot on. Next week, end of next week will be about 300 or about 350 to 300. Before releases will be about 250. When it really drops, bro, it's going to down to 200. I'm telling you guys, right? And one key date to watch out. In about 5 days' time, the Chinese release I think the Asia release is happening, and that's the big one. As soon as that drops, the resale is going down. And if you like every other sneaker you see the trends of when it drops, and when the Asia releases drop on many releases, the resale price goes down. It's going to happen. Don't worry. Go in hard. I'm not telling you guys to sleep. I'm not telling you guys when a sneaker comes out on release date that you should not go in for it or sleep because I'll be sitting. I'm not saying that. I'm saying there's loads of pairs. You'll get one. Go in as hard as you can. That's all I'm saying.
It ain't no half stepping going work on this one.
Don't miss a beat. Don't miss a beat for this one.
There's going to be some lucky people that's going to be able to, cop off of one raffle or two raffles, or maybe you're in a place where not many people are going for sneakers, so it might be a little easier for you. And shout out to everybody that are in those type of situations. But if you're in a big city or you don't have access to in-store raffles or in-store releases and whatnot, you're going to have to go as hard online as you can to be able to get a pair of these because all the bots getting activated, all the resellers full hands on deck, and all the sneakerheads will be present to cop a pair of these, even if they already paid the early price to get it. A lot of people paid the early price. People paying the early price right now. I've been seeing a lot of resellers doing pre-orders on these because a lot of pairs been getting backdoored. We've seen evidence of pairs getting backdoored. We've been seeing in-hand photos of this sneaker for months and months now. That does not don't let the sneaker media fool you. You know what I'm saying? As many pairs as we're seeing, there are still a lot of pairs left to be had, but still gonna have to go in because this is the Chicago one. This is it's not an 85. It's not necessarily an OG, but it's still a Chicago one. This is one to have. This is the sneaker of the year. It is. I don't have no problem saying that right now. Out of everything I done cop, hopefully this will be my number one because I'm only doing sneakers that I have in hand for my list. So hopefully I will have this one in hand to be able to put it at my number one for the year, and hopefully everybody else can too.
One thing I'm definitely gonna say is a retailer here. Obviously, you guys know Offspring. A retailer here gave out not exclusive access, a confirmation of a raffle win already. Everybody I know, except for me, everybody I know, because I messed up. I think I messed up. Everybody I know has got pairs. Right? Everybody I know have got Chicago ones already booked in, and they're still going to do extra raffles, bro, because that's how many pairs they've got. That's how many pairs they literally have got. So imagine this. They are going to do another raffle for the Chicago Lost and Found because there's that many pairs, and they've already actually done a interaction raffle. Think about that. Never happened before, right? But it happens on occasions where there's loads of pairs. Then I think they will drop it online. And I also think that there's going to be a special day. And I do think Sneakers App is going to drop exclusive access next week. And I do feel that there's going to give restocks after the release. And I do feel that that everything that's happening is because of it's a huge release. So from that perspective, yes, you will have many opportunities, but don't fail on the opportunities. Don't sleep on the opportunities. Don't basically look a gift horse in the mouth and not use your skills to obtain.
Yeah. And don't think people getting 3 pairs to keep.
Yeah.
You know, this is gonna be a one shoe and done situation for a lot of people.
But the good thing about this sneaker is it's gonna tank the resale for a little while. So if you don't copy, if you do go in hard and you don't cop, there is going to be an opportunity to pay a little bit of extra resale to get the sneaker. It ain't going to be as high as what people thought this resale was going to be £800, £1,000. Well, fairy tales are fairy tales. You live in a dream world, so that doesn't exist in the real world. So you know the price is what it is.
It ain't going to do that right now.
It's not going to do that right now.
6, 7, 8 months after the fact, when pairs are really, really scarce as far as retail and all the restocks get depleted, then the price will start going up. But hopefully, hopefully everybody that go in can get theirs, man, and we won't have to worry.
I'm bro, Pat Bread One. I know Pat Bread One's a different sneaker. I know Pat Bread One's a what do you call it? A Pat Bread sneaker. It's gonna do the same thing, like in terms of that. I still think that the price is tanking, which is great. Like I said, also on top of that, don't just because the Chicago 2015 pair was £1,500 doesn't mean the Lost and Found is going to be £1,500 when it releases on release date. And we already seen it, bro. We already seen it. So go in hard, guys. Go in hard as you can.
Yeah, man. You don't sleep on these. It's the one, man. It's the one.
It is the one.
It's loaded on sneakers.
Is it $180? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so gonna be £165 here.
It's loaded. Make sure you got the sneakers app. Make sure you reset. Make sure.
And this is what I said. This is what I said this morning.
Everything, man. You got to make sure on this one.
And this is why I said, yes, let's get ready to rumble because it's about time to rumble. Oh, but by the way, if I would love it if Nike did the whole lost and found on the app where you have to go and find it and somebody leaks it and we all get it. That'd be awesome. Let's just hope that happens. Pray that happens. Next story up. We're all getting excited about this. Next story up is just a little one that we're gonna look before we go through the main topics. I know we're covering a lot in this segment, but it's good because we're doing a quick fire round, bro. How did the Trophy Room 7 release go, bro?
I ain't seen nothing crazy yet, so
it was successful, yeah.
Like I said, I ain't seen nothing crazy yet. I didn't go through all my Twitter notifications this morning, but as far as looking for information on the 7 release, I ain't seen nothing negative.
There's no Trophy Room 1 situation at all with this.
I don't think so. It'll be pluses of 7. So we know people not on 7s like they on 1s, but I'm definitely feeling this release. It's a dope 7 to me.
Yep.
I went in. It sold out in about 3 minutes.
Yeah.
So I gotta get my capture skills up. I mean, my capture skills are pretty good, but I definitely couldn't get in on time for this one. So
yeah, but another chance for anybody that wants to be on the Sneakers app, because that's basically on the Sneakers app as we speak for the 9th of November. So if you guys want a second chance for the guys in the States, go in, guys. I think Cam's got me just in case. And if you do miss out, bro, and Cam cops, you take it, yeah.
Yeah, this one gonna be going fast, real fast.
Yeah. But it like I said, if you don't cop and Cam cops, you can take it off Cam for me.
Yeah, and it's a draw too, so we know how draws go.
Yeah, exactly, guys. So that was the quick fire round, bro. That was an intense deep dive into the quick fire round. Basically, we just have a look at some of the stories from this week, guys, because obviously it's been an intensive week, even though it's not been intensive, but it's been intensive. Let's just say that it's not dramatic over like it's been over the last couple of weeks, but there's been lots happening.
Most of the news been outside of releases. Most of the news been swirling around Kanye still.
Yeah.
Which was to be expected. A lot of news about Takeoff, RIP Takeoff.
RIP Takeoff, yeah.
But for the most part, as far as sneakers are concerned, Kanye just been still catching a lot of flack, people cutting him off and whatnot. So, it's been a kind of a slow week.
I would say it's been slow in terms of last week was quick and fast with the whole Kanye release and the whole being dropped there, Dream dropped there, Foot Locker coming out saying all the faff that they've been saying. The Me Too cancellation movement on Kanye West has been crazy because obviously everybody wanted to jump on that Me Too movement, like rightfully so. Let's just put rightfully so. Like you can't be saying stuff like that and getting away with it. Anything from that perspective. But yeah, it's just what it is. And this week has been a bit more quieter in terms of just. We've been seeing it's almost like we're back to normality before the calm, before the eye of the storm. Let's just say the eye of the storm, because we know how crazy it's going to get in the next couple of months.
That hadn't been the case for everybody.
Yeah.
Because we know one young man in particular has gotten himself in quite a bit of trouble. Kyrie Irving has been suspended by Nike for his bad handling, I want to call it, of this situation behind something that he posted. And I was having this conversation with Black. My bad. I ain't mean to show my Hawks doing so well. We talking about Kyrie.
Yo, round of applause for that. Round of applause for that.
I ain't mean to leave that right there for a second. I ain't mean to do that. That was totally unplanned, by the way. But Kyrie Irving, and this is, his team has had to answer questions based on what he's doing, his former teammates, his owners, his his team's owners, I should say, and also guys like LeBron. Obviously, LeBron won a championship with Kyrie, spent some time with him in Cleveland.
Yeah.
And I just wish we know at this point he's a little Kanye-ish. Like
Yeah.
he likes to be able to say whatever he's really thinking and feeling. And I don't have a problem with that. My issue with Kyrie Irving is in this instance where he posted this movie that Alex Jones was responsible for. Alex Jones is a horrible person.
Oh, are you talking about the guy who got banned off all the social platforms?
Yeah,
The bit of that chunky guy, yeah, that was
yeah.
doing
Behind him,
hate all that hate
he's a
speech.
Sandy
Yeah,
Hook. He's a Sandy Hook school shooting denier, and he was bringing all type of negative attention to the families of the victims who lost their children in a school shooting. He was trying to deny it and call it a hoax and all that, and he lost a bunch of money and a bunch of
that's terrible.
you
That's
can't do
terrible,
that.
bro.
You can't do that type of stuff nowadays. Is the point? And Kyrie Irving posted something that he produced, a movie that he produced based on a book that was more or less anti-Semitic. You believe in what you believe in as far as religion and history and all that. That's fine. When you work on such a big platform, when you work for such a huge company and you work for these people that are so powerful and have so much wealth, you can't say and do every single thing that you want to do. If you work a regular job, you can't walk into your job and say and do anything that you want to do and say.
You
Will lose
one
your job if not face consequences.
one thing this whole scenario is bringing to me is I don't understand why I I've seen all the conversations and I've seen all the discussions and I've seen what people are saying, but I don't understand why there's so much hate to one sector of people. I don't understand that.
I don't think that's a conversation we need to have
Yeah,
on
yeah.
the podcast.
No. Course it's not. But like,
Listen.
dude, this is a case of you preach hate, you get cancelled. That's simple as that.
Yes, and it's based on certain things. Especially in the U.S., it's based on certain things. And again, that's not a conversation that I want to have on this platform. But it can be looked at a few different ways. But if I'm Kyrie Irving, this is my only thing with Kyrie. I don't hate Kyrie Irving. I don't disagree with him as far as the standpoint of free speech.
Yeah.
He preaches free speech and clearly he practices free speech. But you have to realize, and maybe he does realize, that there are consequences for your actions. There are consequences for the things that you say publicly when you have a platform as large as he has. Kyrie Irving is one of the best athletes in the world. That cannot be denied. Kyrie Irving can do things with a basketball that guys in the NBA can only imagine. Okay. He's a great player. He's been a great player. Hopefully he'll continue to be a great player. But the things that he does and says lands him in situations where other people that are associated with him have to answer for. And that's not good when he himself does not clarify and give context to this situation in particular. He posted a link to the movie, which a lot of people consider anti-Semitic. It was produced by a guy that nobody likes. Okay.
Yeah.
He posted a link, did not leave a caption, did not comment, and did not clarify. and so he's facing consequences. He was suspended by the NBA for at least 5 games. A lot of people thinking there's going to be more than that.
I'm surprised. I'm really surprised that the NBA haven't cut ties. That could happen, bro.
It's getting there.
Nike's just suspended his the contract with him. So
Well,
it seems like
suspended Travis too. And Reebok, not Reebok, Adidas.
Yeah, but that's Adidas a different situation.
Kanye. So
but
it could go
Adidas went a step further.
Come back. We saw Travis come back. We saw Kanye get cut off. So it could go either way for Kyrie. But Kyrie and Nike's relationship hadn't been the best in the past year anyway, because he's come out and said things publicly negatively about Nike.
Yeah. He didn't like he didn't like the Kyrie shoe that's coming out, this and that. I agree with that. But like I'm gonna say one thing, bro. Like I definitely want to say one thing about the situation, about the whole situation. It's like you want these guys really want to be on the same table with these big businesses and these established businesses. Right, no matter who is owned by these established businesses. What I don't understand about the situation is why destroy the negotiation table or the table that you're sitting. Or why not strive to be on the same table and have the same discussions and be at an equal level? Like you could have been. If you keep working, and it's called generational wealth as well. Let's just be honest. But also, why are you destroying that table where you can sit at rather than having that negotiation to be at that table? I don't understand that at all.
Well, like I said, bro, it's a matter of ego with certain people. That's why I can relate so easily. I can relate Kanye to Kyrie. It's very, very similar situations from a certain standpoint. So I'm not going to condemn Kyrie Irving. I wish he was more willing to clarify, because he say a lot, but he don't say enough.
But on that note, let me just give a yellow card to Kyrie for fumbling the bag, bro. You're a Nike athlete and you fumbled the bag. Let's just put it that way. That's what we're talking about here.
Well, hey man, I mean we've seen nasty situations with players and brands before. It's nothing new. But Kyrie Irving keep putting himself and his teammates in bad positions. We know all the antics from last year, disappearing from the team and not really showing up in certain situations where, you're getting paid these $40-something million a year.
Yeah, exactly that, bro.
You're not holding up your end of the bargain. The COVID situation, he just, I don't know, man. It just seemed like another Kanye situation where he won't listen to people that's trying to help him.
But
it's okay to feel how you feel. You don't have to say everything publicly, especially when people, for the most part, don't agree with your opinion. Just don't say it publicly.
I don't still understand like why they. Okay, cool. I'm not in their shoes. I can't walk the same walk of life that they walk. But I know why destroy the negotiation tools you have with the hate you preach, because it's not getting you anywhere. It's not getting you to the point where like you are an equal member of that table. Okay, cool. We heard that Kanye wanted to be at on the same board as Adidas. That was never going to happen because Adidas is a big reputable company, and you are still a growing artist and a collaborator. But like from my perspective, you keep growing, keep evolving. Look, sometimes I'm going to say it's the impatience that gets me, bro. I think it's the impatience for some people that want to be in that situation right now rather than in 10 years' time. That's the reason why they rock the boat, and rocking the boat just drowns everything. That you like imagine you're on a what do you call it, life raft, and you've got the, like, especially Kanye situation. You're in the life raft, right? And you've got the Yeezy brand. You got you got all the Adidas contracts. You got the contractors with your music company. You got all the your lawyer contracts. You got Balenciaga contracts. You got the New Balance. No, not New Balance. You've got all the contracts, right? I'm talking every single contract, and you're rowing on your life raft, and you're like the island is like maybe 5 days row, but you're getting impatient because you want to get there now, and you keep rocking the boat to go faster. You keep rocking the boat to go faster, and all of a sudden, it's over because you basically drown.
And half of your passengers fall off the boat.
Yeah, but bro, that situation to me is critical, bro. Now let's put it this way: that is Yeezy footwear company, but then that also is something that I'm a bit conscious about, because Yeezy say that either Yeezy hire the team again, or Yeezy going to hire a whole new team, which I don't see why they would, or they would have just basically taken on their employees and carried on manufacturers, because like that this is Yeezy footwear manufacturers that are in relation to Adidas, bro. Like they produce the footwear. I just don't. This is the production line. This is not nothing. I don't think this is anything to do with Kanye.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too when this story first surfaced. So the question is, if Kanye production deal was through Adidas,
yeah,
and they had a specific group of people to only produce Yeezy footwear,
they've lost 2/3 of their workforce.
Yeah, were they Yeezy employees or were they Adidas employees? Is the question. No, this article, the reports are saying they were Yeezy employees.
No. Let's get this right. Let's get this right. Kanye was the person that pulled the ideas and the design with his team. That's his team. The production line belongs with Adidas. This is what Kanye was always trying to work with Adidas. See, I will tell you when they're produced. I will give you the thing. You go and produce them on my terms. So if this is the production line, this is Adidas. This is not Kanye. And if you can say Yeezy footwear manufacturer, that in itself tells you it's Adidas, bro. It's a manufacturing team that produced the Yeezys, manufactured the Yeezys for Adidas. So it has to be part of the Adidas line.
Exactly. That's exactly what the article is saying. So let's clarify for everybody that's bandwagon jumping on Yeezy once again. Let's be objective and let's be clear. This is an Adidas issue. The article says so. Adidas termination partnership, and that resulted in the loss of these staff members that worked with Yeezy, not for Yeezy. That's what the article is saying.
So you think of it this way. I'm going to give you a big business perspective. I work in a big business perspective. Let me see. You got the project manager, right? Let's just say Kanye West is a project manager, right? He's project managing these sneaker ideas, design concepts, and he's producing them. Then you've got the company Adidas that he's project managing for, and he's got shares in. So this Kanye feeds back to this big firm, Adidas. This is what my ideas are. This is what I want to do. Adidas says, okay, green lights it or rejects it. Green lights it or rejects it. Then they outsource as a subcontractor to a manufacturing firm. So Adidas says, we want to get these designs manufactured. I want to hire a subcontractor to hire, like now we're talking about manufacturing companies or manufacturing factories that they subcontract to give the designs and ideas to, and they go and manufacture it. So that subcontractor belongs to Adidas, but also is subletted to Kanye because Kanye's putting these ideas together. So in reality, that company is not owned, but contracted by Adidas. So it's a Yeezy manufacturer that they have got rid of under their contract of Yeezy, because Yeezy is no longer there. So that only indicates one thing, bro. They're not going to produce as many Yeezys as they will go to go in the long run.
And make no mistake, this is an Adidas issue. Adidas was responsible for this happening, but is all a result of
of the
what
backlash from
Yeezy was doing and saying. So it
Yeah.
does come back to Yeezy, but it's an Adidas issue at this point because they cut ties with him. So they doing what they got to do to tie up loose ends, I guess, if you will.
So the question then is, bro, are they going to produce more Yeezys?
Probably, but they won't be called Yeezys. Or we'll see, bro. Like this thing, we know this ain't gonna be over for at least a couple years.
Yeah,
it's
so
still, it's still
I
a lot
think
of
the
people
Yeezy
want
brand.
to be done with this.
I think Yeezys. We won't see a lot of Yeezys come out for the next 1 or 2 years now. They can't do. They're not going to do Yeezy Day next year. We'll put. I don't know if we're going to see the Pirate Blacks. I don't know what the releases are going to be like. If they've cut down their 2/3 of their workforce in this Yeezy, like, let's just be honest. A lot of people were pulling out statistics the other day. 40% of sales for Adidas were Yeezys. They have lost a lot of revenue from Yeezy at this moment in time, and a lot of things are. A lot of people are saying, "Who's worse off now?" All right, we've seen Adidas, or we've seen Kanye West lose everything, but he's still a millionaire now, or a billionaire, whatever you want to believe. But Adidas have lost a huge market in terms of Yeezy. From the confirmed app, 80% of sales were Yeezys, bro. From the confirmed app. 40% margin for Yeezy brand to sell. 40% business was coming through Yeezy brand. It's a huge market, and they're losing that. So I find it hard to believe that they won't release Yeezys, but the early indications this moment in time is that they've kind of getting rid of the workforces. Whether they're going to rehire, remargin, whether it's short term or long term, I don't know. It's interesting, but that was kind of like me taking it back last week or this week just gone. And I was like, oh wow, they've just done that. Why didn't they just rehire this company and start the production line? They've just halted it. And I think it's a halt. Whether it's short term or long term, we're gonna find out. Definitely find out.
Yeah. Yeah, that's just a bad situation. Still, it's gonna continue, but Nike, I know you wanted to talk about the resale. Nike once again,
okay,
coming at resellers.
Let's flip it. Let's start with the reseller first, because I think the way it's angled, I think it makes more sense if we talk about this situation first before we go into Nike, because I think Nike are playing games, bro. Let's just look at the first situation first. So
yeah.
So from anybody that doesn't know at this moment in time, this is again the third time I've seen this, and this is not the second time. It's the second time in 4 months, but the third time since COVID has been over that basically StockX are getting rid of more staff, bro.
They're losing money.
They're losing money. I think they're hemorrhaging money at this moment in time, because most of the sneakers are post-COVID. Most of the sneakers are sitting, and it's only the rarity sneakers that are anything that pre-COVID, during COVID is still selling. Anything after is not selling, so they're not seeing that same revenue like they would have done if we were still locked down. They are losing money.
Also, lawsuits that they've been having to take care of.
Nike.
We saw them raise prices. We saw them, stop the sale of all the Memphis Jordans from a few months back. So they lost a lot of money, and they still laying people off, which is crazy.
Yeah. Let me just read you this article, because this is quite good. This is from Complex, and shout out to Complex. But let me just read you this article. StockX is once again facing the challenges of scaling its business combined with the struggling global economy. Confirmed today is laying off a portion of its workforce. So they're blaming it on either to a couple of things: the struggling economy, which you can understand, because obviously not a lot of people are paying the same thing, same prices for sneakers. Sneaker prices have gone up, but also I feel like sneaker price, sneakers. I got a theory I'm going to mention with the Nike thing, but sneakers are sitting, which is great for a lot of people that just want to walk in and get sneakers. There's under 80 employees were impacted by layoffs at the Detroit-based company. So that's the Detroit company alone that's lost 8 people. Whose marketplace is one of the most popular ways to buy and sell sneakers. All the affected employees worked in corporate roles and have been given severance packages, health and mental health benefits, professional out plans, services. So basically, they looked after the staff, and 401k matching investing. So basically, they're losing money getting rid of these people anyway. In total, around 5% of StockX's workforce has been laid off. That's a huge amount, bro.
Yeah.
So
I mean, based on whatever 100% was after they made the first cuts. Yeah. So shout out to everybody, man, that needs that work that was at StockX, man, because it's a different world now. COVID has been quote unquote over for a lot of people for a while, so jobs aren't as easy to find as they were the past year or so. So unemployment
I'm just going to read.
And it started shooting back up too.
I'm just going to read that last paragraph at the bottom. In June, the online marketplace had even larger rounds of cuts, laying off 80% of its employees, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So in June, they lost 80% of the employees.
So 80%, right? That 80%, after said and done, that 80% was gone. So whatever the 20% left became 100%.
Yeah, right? And that 5% is now taken off again.
Yeah. So
sheesh, bro, that's
real bad for StockX.
Let's put it in perspective. So if you've got, because a lot of people took percentages, right? Let's look at it this way. Let's take 100 people. If you have 100 people working for StockX, right, and if your first layoff was 80%, right, that's 20 people left. There's 20 people left, right? Within those 20 people, you take another 5% off, right? Mm-hmm. So that's one person. Let's just say it's one person. You're down to 19 people. So you originally started with 100 people. You're down to 19 people. That's 81% of your workforce is gone. You're left with 19% of your original work scale force. That's ridiculous. Like let's just do it with 1,000.
Going back to the basics.
Yeah, you gone back to the basics. You 1,000 people, 80% will leave you 200. 200 times 5% is another 200 times. Yeah, 5% was another 10. So you left with 190 people. You started off with 1,000 people. You're left with 190 people. That's ridiculous, bro. That's a huge cut, bro. Huge cut. Is StockX a dying platform, bro?
Like I said, they're going back to the basics. The question is, since they got so big in the past few years, will they be able to handle such a large downsize?
Yeah,
we know shipping dates and times will be affected. We know probably work hours for the people that are still there will definitely be affected, and their bottom line is going to be affected most of all with all the other stuff they got going on with lawsuits and prices dropping and everything else. So
that's
I ain't got no remorse for them anyway. So
nah, that's just still crazy, bro. Like the fact that they've lost so much labor.
I feel worse for the people that actually work there because they needed a job versus the people that are controlling things over there.
Yeah, I do. Scale. This is a massive scale down. They literally lost. They lost easily. Majority of their workforce. Is it going to be like will people trust StockX for validating anymore? That's the question. That's the question, because like downscale, will they lose quality? That's the thing. That's another thing to monitor, because over downscaling we know when companies go into administration. This is almost like a semi-administration where they keep getting rid of staff just to kind of compound the business. So normally through companies that go through administration, always you see a lack of quality come with it. will we see that with StockX? That's something you need to kind of worry about, because if you're buying stuff from StockX, you need to really worry about if it's legit, bro. That's always been a worry since the first day they started.
Yeah, and it's getting worse unless let's just assume that they're keeping the best of their employees. It's still going to be bad because the volume is going to go up on those people. The time is going to get shorter and they already they get 60 seconds to check a sneaker.
You get 30
here,
seconds now.
I ain't see no UV lights in none of them videos. I know that.
Yeah,
That's what
100%.
I do know. I didn't see no UV lights in none of them videos to check for stitch lines or none of that. Are they taking the sole out and looking at the numbers and the materials on the inside and everything? Are they looking at the stitching on the back of the tongue of Jordan 1s? Are they looking at the shape? Are they looking for the holes where the air units go just in Nike Air shoes in general? Like, we don't even know if these people even know all this stuff, man. Basic stuff that we look for. And do they really know how glue and leather supposed to smell on Nike?
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. Do they
now
they know the little nuances about Yeezys? We don't know.
Now saying that, let's bring this back. The subject we was going to talk about, Nike and resellers. Bring that subject back, bro, because this ties really well back into what's happening with StockX. Go on, bro. I'll let you introduce it.
Nike has been talking about this now for a couple of years, right? And it only affects, when I really think about it deeply, I feel like it only affects certain people. And I think it affects customizers the most, because how many resellers are buying multiple pairs of
I'm going to share this with you.
How many resellers are able to buy multiple pairs of one release on one account? That's not how that works.
So just to give everybody a heads up.
Yeah. Resellers did white Air Force Ones because they were a commodity in the height of resale. But customizers also buy a lot of the same shoe to be able to work on. So I think this is going to affect customizers the most.
So if anybody's not aware, Nike bans a customer from buying Dunks online. So basically, after ordering 63 pairs of Nike Dunks over the course of 2 years, the swoosh bans a user from purchasing Dunks through Nike in the future. Let's just be honest, guys. I can see over 2 years you picking up 63 pairs of Dunks. We're not talking about every other Dunk. We're talking about. I think this story is misconstrued, because you can you could turn around and say, oh damn, I picked up 40 pairs of Jordan 1s or 50 pairs of Jordan 1s over the last 2 years, because I know people love Jordan 1s, but this is one particular silhouette, and I think the reason why they've highlighted the Panda, it could have been the Panda that he's picked up constantly every time it restocks, or a different variation every time it restocks. So they negated. You reckon?
Nah, it ain't been I don't think no one person could buy 63 Pandas on one account. You wouldn't have had that many opportunities.
Let's have a look. In an industry, it's high demand and supply. I'm just reading this screenshot of the media user. I don't know what Dunk it was. It looks like it's a Nike Dunk Low. And they were unable to process this model. If you would like to purchase more of the model, please visit your local Nike store or authorized retailer of ours. So basically, I don't know what Dunk it is, bro, but it seems like you could easily hit 63 dunks if you were buying dunks constantly over the 2 years, bro. So it has to be a consecutive model, because bro. Think about it this way: if they really how many ones have they released over the last 2 years? In 1 year, there was 120 Jordan 1s, mids, highs, lows, all of that.
We got to specify. When we talking about Jordan 1s, we got to specify, because we know we're not talking about lows or mids when we talk about Jordan 1s. So that I don't want to try to equate that to this. I equate this to the white Air Force One situation. That's why I feel the way I feel about it.
So all right, so if you're buying loads of white Air Force Ones in different colors, different ranges, different sizes, then and you were reselling them. This is I do see what you come from in
Customized.
terms of and so instead of cut, and I do see what you come from.
Reselling too, but Nike already they've been clipped that. They've been
Yeah,
clipped the white Air Force One, over purchasing. They stopped that a while ago,
yeah.
and it affected resellers and customizers alike.
And this is the same thing they're doing with the dunks as well. So I don't know whether it's the same dunk, same color, same situation, but it seems like this user's bought 63 pairs of dunks over the last 2 years, and Nike's like, no, you can't get any more from the app.
You know what? If they're all, let's say this is me, and I just love dunks. My whole collection is dunks, and I bought 63 pairs of men's size 11 dunks. I would be mad about this.
Yeah,
But and of course, if you're a reseller, you're gonna be mad about it too, because that's just one source that you lost.
yeah.
But if this is truly about reselling, attacking resellers, I understand it. But it ain't no problem I don't think it's gonna be a problem for the general sneakerhead. I think this story is more of a scare tactic too. But we'll see what type of reactions we get from people in the sneaker space.
Yeah, but the shrapnel's hitting everybody else. The shrapnel's that shrapnel's hitting customizers.
Who trying to buy multiple pairs of the same shoe on? Ain't no regular sneakerheads doing that. I don't think there's a regular sneakerhead that has 5 pairs of Panda Dunks for themselves.
No, no.
You know what I'm saying?
Surprised, though.
I don't think it's going to affect. Not it. Somebody's doing this because they only like certain stuff, so they want to have multiple pairs.
Yeah,
I get
exactly.
Maybe it'll affect them. Hopefully not if they really buying them to wear because they want to buy them to have over time. You get what I'm saying?
No. Now, what if you were able to cop 5 pairs of Chicago Lost and Founds on release date, and you got the early access, then you got the restock, then you got the you got the release, then you got the restock. Imagine every time you had a chance to purchase the Chicago Lost and Found, and you want to get like 5 pairs just to rock, just to have them there. Imagine the third pair they said you can't get anymore, but it's open to you to get.
And I think this is what they're alluding to. You can't keep buying the same shoe over and over if you've already bought it. We got to give other people chances to buy it. I think this is what message this article is sending to me.
Can I be cynical?
Of course.
This whole thing started when after the case with StockX.
No,
it started before that, but this was leading up to that. I think this attack on resale is also a subcontext. I agree with what you said. I wholeheartedly agree with what you said, but I do feel some of it's subliminal. Like it's enough when I said shrapnel hitting other people, shrapnel's definitely hitting StockX. So I think Nike haven't really reacted to the fact that their sneakers are sitting, and I think it's on purpose. They shouldn't. But if you see over the years when stuff, they've reacted really quickly to narrow stock down. When stuff has sat, they've actually reacted quickly to kind of bridge that gap. So sneakers do sell out. They reduce the limitation. They reduce the quantity on sneakers to kind of do it. They drip feed sneakers, and they've been doing that still. But I just feel like they don't really care about if their sneakers are sitting because it's damaging other resellers. It's damaging StockX. Like the knock-on effect of this is on StockX and Go and every other reseller that's seen sneakers sit, and they're not getting the same income. They're not getting the same upfront income, instant income that they were getting before, because obviously some of these sneakers need years to mature before the resale goes up on them. and then people go and get them there because that's the long term effect of it. But I do feel like the short term effect of when sneakers were selling out and people were just jumping on StockX to quickly buy them because the resale was high on them anyway because of COVID. I think obviously the consequence of coming out of COVID, the global climate is having an effect. But Nike are sitting there thinking, yo, we're not going to change anything. We're just going to keep dropping sneakers. And if they sit, they sit. And if it's damaging these resellers, resellers and reselling companies, then fine, so be it. And that compounded with the fact that now if you buy exclusive access from other companies, you won't be able to give them back. Like I went to bro. Think about it this way. I went to Offspring the other day to buy the Gore-Tex 5s. I bought it because I want to wear it, and the guy said this is non-refundable. When's the last time you walked into a shop and bought nothing that's super limited? And you took it because let's just be honest, the Gore-Tex 5 is not super limited. It's a women's exclusive. You can still get the size range up to size 7, I think, in the UK, and size 8 in the US. You can still get that. But if you go to buy it, they literally say to you, this is non-refundable. It's not. It's not.
That ain't nothing new.
But it's been said more and more now since we got out of COVID. It was never said during COVID. It said
no,
now.
It was. Here it was.
Yeah, up in the US it was, not in the UK. Now it's getting said more and more and more, and it's almost like Nike's just reiterated a message. Not Nike. The companies have reiterated a message, and enforce what Nike's originally said about reselling, because they're like, if you buy how many pairs, you ain't gonna give this back because we don't. It's final sale. This is final sale. If you're a reseller, you're messed up.
Yeah, there are a couple of companies in the US that only do store credit. Like ain't no refunds. You can get store credit. You can exchange for equal value, but there's no lesser value exchange and there's no refund on the store credit. So that's not new to me.
Yeah, I know. Well, it's getting more and more common here now, is it, in the UK? But like, I purposely think Nike just don't really want to react to it like they would have earlier in 2015 or up to 2020, when they would have instantly said, all right, cool, we're going to reduce the stock numbers, we're going to make sure it's a fine balance, we're going to make sure sneakers are selling out, and then we can kind of shot drop them, we can kind of drip feed them like they're doing. But the thing is, last couple of sneakers I've seen, like any 5s I've seen recently, except for what we're getting in November, will have been sitting around. There's sneakers sitting around going on sale, which is great, which is awesome. This is the best thing ever. This is the best time ever for any sneakerheads. But like, it's impacting resale, and Nike, I think, are loving it, and it's them going to battle with the resellers if they are not reacting to what the status quo at the moment is. And obviously we know Nike loves some hype on their sneakers. Nike loved a little bit of a our sneakers are a bit exclusive, but now I think the status quo is changing. I think they actually are subliminally hitting StockX with shrapnel, and they don't care.
They shouldn't.
They shouldn't. Which is awesome, because everybody, like, StockX are suffering, and they are under pressure at this moment in time, and they've got a court case with Nike, obviously. So I think everything's done meticulously and purposeful, and I just wanted to cover that context because it's interesting to see the behind the scenes. We don't see it, but I'm pretty sure there's some strategy behind it.
Yeah, that ain't hard to believe.
No. It's taking out your competition. It's like in the many medieval days when you invade a castle, you cut off their supply of food and water and let them starve, and then they'll give up. This is exactly that situation, bro. With Nike, it's almost like we'll give all the people the releases they want. We'll keep you in flux in it. We won't reduce the stock limit to make them limited, because we just want people to have the pairs. And then stock is like, oh, what about us? He's like, what about you? You could drown in this water.
Facts.
So yeah, that was just an interesting take I wanted to cover, bro. Definitely interesting take. But that was the main subject we can cover. But loose shoes are done, bro. I got one for you today. I've got one interesting one for you today. I want to see what you pick. So loose shoes are done. But so we know, what position would you like to be in Nike, right? I'm going to give you 3 choices. Do you want to be, if you had the choice and Nike was like, right, you had the choice, you had the choice, not Nike. Would you like to be within Nike management with all the benefits and perks and the accessibility? Would you like to be a Nike athlete, which means you get a sneaker design, you get signature sneaker, all of that stuff, and you get to actually allow you to touch rare sneakers and PEs? Or do you want to be a Nike collaborator, which means they will come up to you like a Travis Scott or a J Balvin or anywhere like that, and they'll say, we'll design, or Khaled, and they'll say, there you go, Q, you can design the shoe. So you got 3 choices: loose shoes or dump, Nike management, Nike athlete, or Nike collaborator. What are you choosing, bro?
That's a hard question.
It's a hard question, but I was like, let me just weigh this up with Q.
Yes, that's a hard question, bro. Because the obvious perks.
There's perks for all 3, bro. There's perks for all 3. You can one of the perks has been you could have a Q Dog 1 or Q Dog 5 or Q Dog 6. You can call it whatever you want. You can design it. You can manufacture it.
There are only 2 options where I could do that, which is athlete and collaborator. So
exactly. Management means you can be the Ann Herbert. You don't need to be that.
Management, we done. We done with management, because as much as I would love to just be able to have access to a lot of stuff, you also get access with collaborator and athlete.
I love the fact that you're weighing up these options, because it's awesome.
I would would I like to be a brand owner that's doing well enough to get a Jordan collab? Yes. Would I love to be an athlete that's doing well enough in my game to get a Jordan collab? Of course. But I would rather be a collaborator, because athletes don't normally reach the heights that collaborations do. Signature sneakers don't usually hit like collaborations do.
All right, what if I told you was the next Jordan coming? Would that change your mind, bro? Like, I get the whole 10-year outlay was you were the Jordan second coming. They were gonna give you a signature brand called the Q Dog,
but the question,
and then it was called QQ Air.
The question again would be, how well does it do? Collaborations tend to do better than signature sneakers in general. So again, I would want to have the most success as far as the release and the culture, the community, the consumer actually loving the product. That's why I would probably want to go the collab route.
So what are you dumping first?
No, management, that's over. Because if you're in either of those positions, you're already successful. Whether you're in Nike management, you're a professional athlete, or you're a successful brand owner, you're successful no matter what. When you sign, we know Nike, they got restrictions. We heard athletes and collaborators alike talk about what some of the restrictions are. But I would have no problem with being I'm a Meyer or Cactus Jack or
okay. So the choices that you made are you're dumping
a Pata. I rather be the brand collaborator and get my shots. My 2 or 3 collabs per year. Apparel and all that stuff. I'd rather do that.
So basically, we're talking that you're going to dump management. You're going to allow athletes for everybody else and not you, but you're basically choosing to be a collaborator.
Yeah, because then I could collab with the brand. I could collab with the signature athlete. I could collab with the stud brands. So I could do everything.
Okay, cool.
Not that
That's
the athlete can't choose to, come to the company and say, hey, I want to. What if Zion say, hey, I want a Zion 2, I'm on my year?
Yep.
You could try that, but if the Zion 2 silhouette ain't popular, you're not going to really do numbers. You're not going to really get the type of attention that you want to be able to, be as successful with that launch.
But you also remember got to remember that the Nike collaborators are a bit restricted in terms of the freedom to do what they want. There are still restrictions, but I can understand.
Not lately. Travis do what he want. I'm on my year, do what they want. We see Eastside Golf, doing their thing. So, and I love a lot of Nike and Jordan silhouettes anyway. So, I got colorway ideas right now that I wish I could present to the company and get made. That's why I made the couple of IDs that I made.
Right.
So I wouldn't have a problem with being a collaborator.
I was gonna say, would you choose a collaboration with Air Max 1, Air Trainer 1, or Air Force 1? And I instantly know your choices. You want to do a collaboration on the Air Max 1. You will basically probably dump you'll probably dump the Air Force 1 and or you dump the Air Trainer 1 and let everybody else have the Air Force 1, I reckon.
I don't know. I might pick the trainer on that.
Okay, I didn't know that. I should have asked you the question then.
Well, there's your answer. I'm picking the trainer, choosing the trainer, losing the Air Max 1, and dumping the Air Force
1. There you go, guys. You heard it from Q's mouth. All right, cool. Before we move on to what we're always here for, I just want to do a bit of a myth busting. Let's just say quickly. Or not myth, but more. Did you know? Let's just call that. Did you know? So let's change that up. Did you know? Right, in 2005, Reebok pulled the 50 Cent commercial, because 50 was counting from 1 to 9, referring to the 9 times he got popped, or obviously 9 times he got shot. Reebok thought it was a positive message, but a mother whose son was shot, bless her soul, rest in peace, was shot to death, complained, and Reebok pulled the advert. Did you know that, bro?
No, that wasn't smart anyway.
That was not smart at all, bro. Like, what the hell? Glamorizing somebody being shot is not a good thing.
Well, it's 50. That's part of his story, so...
Yeah,
I wasn't prepared for him to tell that story, and maybe they didn't discuss it, or maybe it was just, unfortunate backlash that somebody actually felt bad about that. But 50 got all his money, so.
Also, did you know 50 got his money? 50 always gets his money. Did you know, bro, that the Nike waffle sole was originally called the nipple sole by its inventor, Bill Pullman?
Yeah, because it got the little nubs in the squares.
Imagine we weren't calling them waffles, we would call them titties.
Nah, ain't no way. Especially in the 70s, bro. Ain't no way they would have got away with that.
Could you imagine? You got them titties on, bro.
Tit 95s.
The tit
95s. Get out of here, man.
Oh, bro, imagine that. But yeah, I'm glad it's called a waffle, not the titties, bro. That's a bad look.
That's the worst look.
That's the worst look ever. All right, cool. Shall we go and do this, bro?
Let's do it.
Let's go.
When resale is too high.
Damn resellers. Order.
When hype beats go too far.
These damn hype beasts. Order in the court. Order.
When the back door opens.
Guilty.
It's time for
order in the court.
The sneaker court of public
Guilty.
opinion.
say guilty. All right, cool. This week we have 3 court cases on the docket. We're going to go through, but before we always do that, we ask Mr. Q Chanur what he's got today. The mace of justice.
We disinfected the sneaker game. We're gonna sanitize the surface. We're gonna wipe the slate clean. Yeah, we're gonna move on into 2023. And we ain't gonna have all these damn problems that we've been having.
With a clean slate. We're moving on all the dramas with a clean slate.
I sprayed my screen. I ain't sprayed my camera. Dude. Let me clean up, y'all. Now we should have a clear picture moving forward.
What's happening? First things first. Let's. Did you just spray yourself again, bro?
I won't stop. Bro.
Can't stop, won't stop. Cleaning up this justice in the streets. First up, docket court cases. Obviously, what we talked about. Nike suspends sponsorship with Brooklyn Nets star over anti-Semitism film post. So we're not going to talk about the post itself. We talked about this earlier. I think this is a fumble the bag situation where you got it so good and you just fumble the bag. And this is what the scenario is. Bro, what do you want to say about this?
I think it's over. I think Nike, they doing this. I think they're doing similar to what Adidas did with Kanye. They're gonna put it on hold or suspend it or whatever.
Yep.
And I think this situation ain't gonna turn out like the Travis situation. I think it might be over for Kyrie, and he's doing a lot of damage to his career.
Yeah, it's not looking good. He might even get dropped by the NBA. He might obviously find himself in a similar scenario to Kanye. Words are powerful. There's a lot of hate on social media. We should be promoting positivity. We should be rallying around others, and we should be actually helping each other to excel. This is not the way. This is not the message. Both Kanye and both Kyrie Irving, excellent at their field, are sending out the wrong message to the youth. And unfortunately, we've seen over the last year or so where hate crime is on the increase, and everything's on the increase in terms of what's been said. There's lots of divisions. As a nation of people, we need to come together rather than separate and divide. Division creates conflict. That's not what it's about. So on this note, Kyrie Irving, for fumbling the bag, for messing up his bag, messing up the paycheck, messing up and losing out and saying all that hate crime, not hate crime, hateful things on social media. And to support a person that's been cancelled off all the platforms out there, that I didn't realize that was a person that he reposted until you told me, bro. I just heard of his anti-Semitism words that he's been saying, or not saying, but basically alluding to. It's all subliminal. He's saying it without saying it. I can't support that, bro. Can't support hate speech at all.
Yeah, he didn't clarify. Initially, he didn't apologize until after the consequences started coming in. So I don't think there's any. I don't think there's a judgment necessary. He's suffering the consequences already. The public has spoken on Kyrie Irving, and it's not looking good for him. So
on that note, I'm just gonna say quickly, bro. Guilty. Just go in and lay in the bed that you've created and don't complain. As simple as that. Simple as that. That's the judgment. That's the verdict. That's the take. So it's unfortunate that we've seen a lot of this now, bro. That guys, hate speech doesn't belong in hate speech doesn't belong anywhere. at all.
Mm-mm.
It's disgusting.
Mm-mm.
It's disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. Next court case. This thing on the docket is this, which we haven't talked about, but we're going to talk about now because I think you might have a lot of things to say about this. The Puma CEO has reportedly become the CEO of Adidas. So the person we're talking about is Casper Rostedt, who's gone on from Puma to Adidas. He's gone from one brother to another. And now he's managing Adidas. What do you think about this, bro? What do you think about this?
Wait. Hold on. Casper just left Adidas. What you mean?
Hold on. Is it Casper? Sorry, I mentioned the wrong person. After Casper announced to step down, so I'm talking about the wrong person. Sorry, who's this guy? Sorry.
I don't know this guy because I don't follow.
Okay, cool. I got it. Bjorn Golden. That's what I'm gonna say. Bjorn Golden. So my mistake, guys. I know Casper. Actually, Casper is the guy who left, who was the ex Adidas CEO. Sorry, guys. My mistake. Corrected.
This don't look good to me. Puma has done okay in the basketball space in particular recently, but I don't know what hiring a Puma CEO to run a company that's arguably bigger and more relevant. I don't know what that's going to do. Puma and Adidas historically don't mesh well. We know the Dassler brothers, Adolf and Rudolph, they split after, beefing with each other.
Conflicting interest,
over how the company should be run. So they split into Adidas and Puma. I don't like it. I don't like this, but at the same time, I don't care because I'm not invested in any of these companies. I'm not invested in, and I'm not a consumer of either of these brands. So,
what's interesting is Puma's on the up and up, right, at this moment in time, right? Or they're supposed to be on the up and up with what they're doing, and Adidas aren't looking great at this moment. Yeah, I aren't looking great at this moment. They've just lost one of the biggest collaborations, which is Yeezy, even though it's affected Yeezy. Oh yeah, hey, the biggest. Yeah. So maybe he's coming on. Bjorn is coming on to shore the ship.
We'll see.
They haven't got CEO though. Adidas haven't got CEO anymore because Casper obviously left.
Yeah, I mean they got one. Wait a minute. Actually, Casper said he wasn't leaving until they found a replacement. So maybe this is Casper's exit and his entrance. So
yeah. So like maybe that's the situation. I find it interesting. They just jumped over what jumped over from Puma to Adidas. Probably because it's convenient as well. Maybe. It's good move or bad move.
I think it's a bad move
for Bjorn.
Yeah.
Interesting, bro. Interesting. On that note, I'm going to let you give your judgment on this, bro.
I'm gonna give
guilty.
I'm gonna give one spray for him. he need to sanitize himself before he walks in that Adidas building. Because it's gonna be matter of fact, he might need a whole can. He can just come get the whole can from me. I'm charging $20,000 for the can.
I was gonna say it's almost like Bjorn's jumping ship to save the rats.
Right. And I'm gonna give another spray for Adidas for Casper on his way out. They need to spray down Casper's desk and his chair and his whole office. Make sure none of that stench gets stuck on the new person that's coming in. Because it's going to be a long road ahead, bro, without Yeezy for Adidas.
Yeah. Even though people don't think it's going to be. It's not. The Yeezys ain't gonna hit the same anymore. They're not. And however much people want to sit there and believe that it's going to be the same, it's not going to be the same. It's not. Having a collaborator to do having. All right, cool. Travis Scott. If you didn't do Travis Scott on the Mocha ones, would it be as popular? They'll be popular. Will they hit the same? This question to you, Q.
I can't say. I doubt it.
Okay. J Balvin doing the Jordan 1, first Jordan 1 that he did with Jordan. Will it hit the same?
No.
Right. Sean Weatherspoon doing the 97 1. Will it hit the same?
No.
Examples. You can P-Rod doing these SBs. Will it hit the same?
Yes, because they're SBs.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I think maybe there will still be okay. Nigel Sylvester. Obviously, the ideas come from the artist. The ideas come from collaboration. It's the reason why the collaborations are premium. The reason why the collaborations are awesome because it's basically. It's an idea and a vision of an artist that you invest in. So anybody that kind of invested in the Yeezy brand without Kanye will not want those Yeezys anymore. As simple as that. So that notoriety is brought by the established artists. So this is why collaborations here. This is why Yeezy brand and Yeezys were as popular as they are. Is based on a silhouette that's really comfortable, really unique, and with the vision of Kanye West. So it's not going to hit us the same. However much you want to believe it will hit the same, it was not going to hit the same. And the true test of time and the told you so moment will be when they release a Adidas collaboration or a rebranded Adidas Yeezy collaboration, and then it either sells out, which will then mean they still hit, or it doesn't sell out, it sits and it goes on sale, and that means the Yeezy brand is dead.
Yeah.
Next court case, bro. We're always talking about our public opinion. This is the sneaker court of public opinion, and the next court case, and the last court case of this is what we want to do about this, bro. Is the Balenciaga Adidas collaboration is basically the high end trash bin that Adidas keep pushing. I'm going to say quickly something about it. I think Balenciaga, I think all these high end brands are having a social experiment with us modern day people, basically trying to work out if we would like to buy rundown, beat up things that are off, that are basically they're not basically from my perspective, it looks like, can we dress up modern day people as homeless people and see how they look? It's a social experiment, bro. You can't be serious with some of this stuff.
I don't understand, man. It's I don't know.
It has to, bro. It has to be a social. Yeah, no, of course it is, but it has to be a social experiment, bro.
It's clout chasey. It's
making a mockery. It's making a mockery of people that are in dire need. For one, I don't like that at all. Like people that are suffering in the streets.
Is copying an unpopular trend, which is kind of an oxymoron. Of just people wearing beat sneakers. People wearing Air Force Ones. People wearing.
We've seen those, but we've seen those.
Beat dunks, beat Stan Smiths, beat shell toes. Like people that wear beat sneakers don't really care about sneakers. So you're gonna turn around and try to sell a $700 pre-beat sneaker. It just don't make sense to me, bro.
What's that Balenciaga? I'm not gonna say the name. I can't. I keep saying it's a particular brand.
the Chuck Taylor lookalike, Balenciaga, Margiela, like all of them, they all doing it, and it's bad. It's just bad.
Over the past 5 to 6 to 10, even 7 years, we've been seeing some really horrendous high-end fashion brand, like the All Glue Asics that they rebranded, the Question Mids that, who was it? But Mason Margiela ripped up all the bloody Reebok signage and kind of rebranded and sold it for like a stupid amount of money. It's a social experiment to me, guys. Like it feels like these high-end brands are like, let's just sell them. Let's make a mockery of homeless people and sell this merch. Let's sell this trend to the rich that can afford to get these pairs, to make a mockery of it. They will probably say it's normalizing. What do you call it? Poorer people, but it's not. How can you normalize?
I don't think they purposely offending or mocking the less fortunate. I think it's just a bad trend. It's a bad, unpopular trend of beat sneakers on feet being highlighted, whether it's a joke or a preference. It's just bad, bro. It's a bad look. It's not cool. I don't see how somebody would think it's cool buying shoes that look destroyed.
And we're not even talking about those. We're not talking about beating up shoes. They're selling, bro. Look at this. This earring, right? This is a set of earrings, a pair of earrings. It's basic for £475, bro.
It's Balenciaga, bro. This is not.
Look how basic this is.
This ain't something Adidas would do on their own. It's Balenciaga charging Balenciaga prices for shit with the Adidas logo on it.
It's Gucci.
Balenciaga is producing this stuff. The same thing with the Gucci collabs. The high fashion brands are producing this stuff, and they're putting Adidas branding on it. And I just think it's a bad look.
It's horrible. What the hell is that? Is that 19 millimeter booty, like Adidas sock with a 19 millimeter? Hey, bro, this is a sock with a high heel.
Mm-hmm.
Who's gonna wear this?
Somebody.
It's an absolute mockery. Like, bro, this is taking the piss. This is taking the biscuit, the cake, the steak, everything. Like, there's a basketball, bro. There's a basketball here for black basic Balenciaga Adidas basketball for like £485, nearly £500, bro. Who the hell is buying that?
Whoever wanted, bro. I ain't interested in none of this.
I'm not interested. So I'm gonna say this. Yo, Adidas, stop selling your soul to these high end brands for this trash bin basement prices, and you're literally selling basic gear for. Look at this basic Adidas Balenciaga ring. I don't even see the price, bro. This is what you find in the market in the UK that you find for a tenner. That's £475. Yo, stop selling your soul to these high end brands to make a mockery of your brand. This is horrible, bro. Absolutely horrible. Like, what are you trying to prove with this? That you got a collaboration with Balenciaga and good. Like, is that? Yo, you did a collaboration with some what do you call it, gazelles with Gucci, and then now you're doing a Triple S and a Balenciaga sock and all this gear for like who? Oh, bro, yeah. Allow this. I don't support this. I don't like this. If you guys like it, good on you guys. I'm not judging you. Just leave the poor. Bro, instantly when I see stuff like beating up like the fake Converse looking Balenciagas or whatever they I went and saw that in store in Selfridges. That's horrible, bro. I looked at them just like, that's disrespectful. You're taking a piss. You're absolutely. This is a social experiment, bro. They're pretty much saying how many of you fools are going to pick up this merch? Literally, bro. Literally. Guilty. Guilty. We need a whole tub of that spray to clean this mess up.
Yeah, I was actually going to say that. I was thinking that I ain't got enough spray in this one can to clean up that. Jeez. I need a whole pound of spray to clean that up.
When resale is too high.
Damn resellers. Order.
When hype beats go too far.
These damn hype beasts. Order in the court. Order.
When the back door opens.
Guilty.
It's time for
Order in the court.
the sneaker court of public
Guilty.
opinion.
Well, that was episode 42 done and dusted, and we did it in record timing. I like this new streamline. Quick fire subjects. Go into the nitty gritty, and I think we've been quite effective this week.
Yeah, man. That was a lot. It's nothing major, really major like we've been having, but still a lot to cover. So moving forward, I think that's best. You know, we got to get a lot of stuff in at a certain amount of time because we know everybody ain't got all day to watch us. You know,
but also without losing the fun and entertainment from it.
No. That ain't gonna never happen. Y'all ain't listen. Even if we run through a topic, it's still gonna be true to our opinions. We want y'all to have y'all opinions too. We want y'all to share y'all opinions in the comments, in the premieres, over on TJ's channel. Anything we discuss. If y'all feel like y'all feel differently about whatever we're talking about, we want to know about it so we can help further the conversation and share with each other.
Yeah, it's always the narrative is always to share the conversation and keep developing. But leaving everybody on this one last note, the sneaker court of public opinion is there for everybody that does bad behavior. So start being good guys, promote positivity, pick up the sneakers, and don't be at the end of this hammer. Guilty.
Yeah. We trying to stay innocent out here. You know what I'm saying? Protect your innocence, your sneaker innocence, if you can. Because once you start going down that dark path, bro, it's hard to pull yourself out of it. I done seen it happen too many times, man.
When you get this gavel of justice, when you get this hammer of time, you're locked up. You're locked up. Your personal public opinion goes down. And you know what? A lot of people value public opinion. This is why this hammer is here.
Yeah, man. Yeah, public opinion rules nowadays, so that's why we got to talk about it. You know.
Yeah, of course. Of course, bro. Like it's important. It's important to these big businesses. It's important to maintain appearances. To maintain their look and appearances. To make sure they're doing good things. To make sure they're with it and promoting positive behavior. And sometimes when these companies step out of line, you just got to kind of rein them back in and realize, no, you can't be doing that, guys. You can't be doing that.
You can still love something. Everybody make mistakes, you know. I make mistakes. My wife still love me. I'm pretty sure TJ and everybody else that can watch it with significant others, we can all say the same. Everybody make mistakes.
I make a mistake every hour.
Right. You know, people love these brands, man. I know y'all know my allegiances, obviously, but you know,
there's a difference between a fan and a stan. You know what a stan is?
Yeah, that you're going too far. You're going
exactly.
too far. You're making excuses and you're trying to cover stuff that's uncoverable. You can't cover a bed of spikes with some bubbles. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna pop. It's gonna pop every time. Yeah.
Exactly. What I really love about businesses is the fact that I love people that subjectively push me forwards, and don't always say yes, because I want to keep improving. And the more yes men you have around you, the more you're not developing, and the more you're not kind of increasing, or you're stagnant in your progress. The more you challenge yourself in life, the more you realize the more you develop, the more you learn, the more you advance, and that's where you want to be. So like, and it's important for people to be able to, like, don't be sensitive. Like, a lot of people are sensitive nowadays. Don't be sensitive if somebody comes back with some critique. You could take critique two ways. You could either say, "F you," because I don't understand what you're saying and I don't agree with it, or okay, cool, I understand, and then go review and go back and kind of learn and develop and come back stronger. So that comment you've addressed, and that's the way I think I like to be. Like, if somebody says something interesting or criticizes what I do, I review and I develop and I learn and I kind of advance, and that's how you should be in life. It's easy to it's you know what, life is about choices, and sometimes the easiest choice ain't the best choice in life ever.
Rarely is the easiest choice the best choice.
Yeah.
So you gotta make sure you move accordingly.
It's that shortcut that you want to take that goes through a cornfield. You know what? Remember the Simpsons when they take that shortcut and they go through a cornfield and they go through these hills and go off a cliff, and you're like, all right, cool, that shortcut looked great.
Yeah.
Don't take shortcuts, guys.
Nah, man. Stay real, stay honest, and stay out the way. That's
Stay out of the way.
We'll stay honest and stay out the way, man.
Exactly.
So episode 42.
42.
Can't get up out of here, man. We appreciate everybody's support, man. We leaving links. Y'all make sure y'all hit the links. Y'all make sure y'all come holler at us, man, about whatever. Anything. Y'all need some help, advice on cops and whatnot, man. Just come holler at us.
And also, like, just for a little segment of promotion, just like follow us on the Shudo podcast TikTok. Follow us on what do you call it, Reddit, obviously Shudo podcast, or r/Shudog Reacts. You can actually find us there. Keep posting us. We're going to do Shudog Reacts this Wednesday, so keep sending on all your amazing funny clips. We are going to advance it a bit. I think we're going to try and do more reactions that are either funny based, either serious based, after releases. There'll be loads of reactions that we're doing. It might not even be sneaker based. So we're going to start doing that even more and more every Wednesday. So watch out for that. And obviously, like Q said at the start, please do follow us on all our platforms. Follow Q on 808 Kicks ATL on Instagram and on YouTube. Lovekickscustom on YouTube, on Instagram and on TikTok. So you can find me there. We're always down for conversation. We always try and help as many people as possible, and the whole objective is to make sure you get the sneakers you want, because you deserve to get the sneakers you like, and that's always been my narrative. I think Q feels the same way, and also that's just us guys. So we always we ingrained in this sneaker culture very much. So let's help you out whenever we can.
For sure, man. And so we hope all of y'all, for me and TJ, have a great week, great month, and a great rest of the year. And hopefully, I'm going to say this for the next couple of weeks, hopefully everybody can get their hands on these Chicago Lost and Found ones, because everybody deserves a pair of Chicago ones.
Go Lost. Exactly.
Go get yours, man.
Exactly.
You feel me?
Exactly, guys. Peace out for now, guys. Peace.